اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, in last session we had the introduction to Idaafa. That is a combination of Mudhaf and Mudhaf ilayhi. So where Mudhaf is a thing possessed and Mudhaf ilayhi is a possessor. So we're just going to have some conversations based on Mudhaf ilayhi, so that we a better understanding of the combination. So as usual, before we proceed, just quickly do our pronouns, inshallah. So huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. So hopefully by this time you're completely well versed these 14 pronouns. Let's do a verb today, inshallah. So today's verb will be shakara. Shakara means he thanked. Huwa shakara, huma shakara, hum shakaru, hiya shakarat, hiya huma shakarata, hunna shakarna, anta shakarta, antuma shakartuma, antum shakartum, anti shakarti, antuma shakartuma, antunna shakartunna, ana shakartu, nahnu shakarna. So coming to conversations based on Mudhaf, Mudhaf ilayhi. So we learned yesterday that Mudhaf will have a single dhamma. If I want to say the book of the student, what it says, Kitabut Talibi. It will have a Mudhaf, will have a no tanween and single vowel sign, and Mudhaf ilayhi can be definite and will have always have a kasra. So on the desk of the teacher, we say Ala Maktabil Mudarrisi. Maktabil Mudarrisi. The Mudhaf can have dhamma, fatha or kasra. So we're learning about kasra here. Ala is harf jar and Maktabi is playing dual role. It is Mudhaf, Ism Majroor on one side and Mudhaf on the other side. So Ala Maktabil Mudarrisi, Babul Baiti. Let's do some combinations, see we get more practice. So we got two nouns here. So if you can just try and make a combination of Mudhaf, Mudhaf ilayhi. So we got Qalamun and Hamidun. So how do we write here? So we write Qalamu Hamidin. So this double dhamma will change into single dhamma and Hamidun will change into Hamidin. So then we know that we are telling about pen of Hamid. Qalamu Hamidin. So say Baytun and At-Tabibu. Tabibu means doctor. So we are telling house of doctor. So how do we say Baytu? Baytut Tabibi. So this is a huruf shams. Then this gets a shadda. So it's a Baytut Tabibi, not Tabibu, Tabibi. So Mudhaf ilayhi is always kasra. So how do we say Ismun means name. Al-waladu means boy. What is how do you say name of the boy? Ismul waladi. Ismul waladi. So we got daftarun. Daftarun means book, notebook. And Sa'idun, say notebook of Sa'id. So how do we change the dhamma signs? So say daftaru Sa'idin. Daftaru Sa'idin. Same principle here. Just get more practice. Dukanun means shop. Tajirun means businessman. So how do we say shop of the businessman? So say Dukanu Tajirin. Tajirin. Dukanu Tajirin. And Qalamul Muhandisi. Muhandis means engineer. Qalam means pen. Pen of engineer. Say Qalamul Muhandisi. Same here. Sarirun means bed. Khalidun means name. Bed of Khalid. Sariru Khalidin. And we got Kitab means book. Allahu, which is Allahi, the word Allah. So we say Kitabul Lahi. Kitabul Lahi. Single vowel sign. Same thing here. Miftahun will become Miftahu. Miftahus sayyarati. Miftahus sayyarati. So we got hurfu shams here as well. So get shadda on the word. Ghurfatul means room. Aliyun, room of Ali. So ghurfatu aliyin. So ghurfatu aliyin. So this is how you make mudaf ilayhi. So whenever you see a sign of single dhamma or fatha kasra followed by a majroor noun sign with the kasra, then you know that combination is mudaf ilayhi. That is what we are looking in this example. So if you see here, qala Muhammadin, how do we write? Let's do some conversation. Saeed is asking Yasir, a kitabu Muhammadin hada? Is this a book of Muhammad? So if you see here, between mudaf ilayhi, there's nothing can come. So you're telling book of Muhammad. Is this a book of Muhammad? So book of Muhammad is written together, then hada is written separately. So nothing can come between mudaf ilayhi. So a kitabu Muhammadin hada. How do we translate? Is this a book of Muhammad? But literal translation will be, is book of Muhammad this? But when we translate this, we translate, is this a book of Muhammad? Yasir is saying la, no. So we know whenever there is a, you should have either na'am or la. So here it's telling la, hada kitabu Hamidin. This is a book of Hamid. So this is mudaf ilayhi. So Sa'id is asking, then Aina Kitabu Muhammad? Where is the book of Muhammad? Where is Muhammad's book? So Yasir is saying, Huwa, it is. Huwa is mubtada. Then Alal Maktabi, it is on the table. Ala is harf jar. Then you got Al Maktabi ism majroor, shibu jumla coming as a khabar. And he's telling hunaka. Hunaka means there. So it is called an adverb which tells where is the action and where the noun is. He's telling the book of Muhammad, or huwa, we're telling here using a pronoun, alal maktabi, on the desk, there, hunaka. So we'll learn more about the zarf in a minute, inshallah. So Saeed is asking, Aina daftaru ammarin? So see, daftaru ammarin, mudaf ilayhi. Aina means where. Aina daftaru ammarin? That's just telling. Huwa, it is ala maktabil mudarrisi. See, ala maktabi. Maktabi is ism majroor, wa huwa mudaf, and al mudarrisi mudaf ilayhi. It is on the table of the teacher. The book of Ammar. So next dialogue, he says, Saeed is asking, Qalamu man hadha? So you need to look at this combination here. Qalamu man, qalamu, if you see single vowel sign coming as a mudaf, and man means who. It's a pen of who. Qalamu man, and that's mudaf ilayhi. We know that mudaf ilayhi is always majroor. But do we see any sign of kasra here? We don't see any sign of kasra. Why? Because this word man is called mabni. Mabni means it's fixed. It doesn't change its sign. So we're gonna just do some of the words which are mabni. It's called al-kalimatul mabniya. Mabniya means it's like a fixed property. It does not move. So it doesn't change its sign no matter what comes in front of it or it's after it. Whether it is marfu, mansub or majrur, it will have its own sign. But we know when we are reading which word is marfu, which word is mansub, and which word is majrur. Let's do some example. So far we have done some interrogative articles. Those are indeclinable, what we call. They are mabni, like man, aina, maza. All demonstrative pronouns. They can be marfu, mansub, majrur, but whatever they are in position, you will always see them in this form. Hada, dhalika, hadihi. Hadihi is a feminine this, to point out the feminine objects. هذه. We'll do some example in a minute. And harf jar, like ala, fi, ila. So they are indeclinable. No matter what the position is, they will still have the same signs. And all the pronouns we've been practicing for ages, huwa, huma, hum, all the pronouns are mabni. They don't change their sign. So if you want to give some example, hada rajulun, this is a man. So this we know is a mubtada, but it should, mubtada we know is always marfu, but we don't say any sign of dhamma because it is a mabni. Same thing here, man anta, who are you? Haqibatu man, see, compound of mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Haqibatu means bag, man means who, whose bag is this, hadihi. So even though it is, we know this is ism majroor, but there is no sign because it is a mabni. Hadihi battatun, same thing. It is supposed to be marfu. It is marfu because it is mubtada, hadihi, but you see sign of kasra because that is how its original form, and it does not change its original form. These are called mabni. Ain al asadu, where is the lion? Mada alal maktabi, what is on the desk? So these are all called mabni. So we're saying qalamu man, the pen of who? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, pen of who is this? So it's, how do we translate? We say whose pen is this? Qalamu man hada. And Ali is telling hada qalamul mudarrisi, this is the pen of teacher. We say Said, Aina haqibatul mudarrisi. See, look at the compounds. Haqibatu, the single dhamma. When we know it is going to become a mudaf, the next one it is connected to it. So al mudarrisi. So where is the book of mudarris? Aina haqibatul mudarrisi. So Ali is telling here tahtal maktabi. What is tahta? Tahta means under. So it is a zarf. As we said, it is the adverb which says where the noun or action is. So we're going to learn about this zarf. So if you see what is coming after it, al-maktabi has got kasra. Why it is got kasra? Because it is a mudaf ilayhi. And this tahta, so we don't call it as a mudaf, we call it as a zarf. So there are certain nouns which are called zarf, which means where the action is taking place or where the noun is, they act like mudaf. That means a noun which comes after it will always have a kasra. Let's give you some example of this special mudaf, what we call it as special mudafs. So words which behave like mudaf. So a word comes after this word, a noun will always have a kasra. So let's learn what are the special mudafs. So it gives a understanding, better understanding when we are reading Quran, inshallah. So let's see. These are places what we refer to. It's like fawqa. Fawqa means above. Tahta means below. Qabla means before. Ba'ada means after. So fawqa, tahta, qabla, ba'da. Qabla means before, ba'da means after. Khalfa is behind. Wara'a also means behind. So there are two words for behind. One is khalfa and one is wara'a. And bayna. Bayna means between. Bayna means between. Then we got hawla. Hawla means around. Ghayra. Ghayra means non. Non means like non-Muslim. So we want to say ghayru Muslim means non-Muslim. Duna. Duna means other than or besides. Like for example, if you want to say La tasta'in, don't seek help, min dunillah, from other than Allah. So duna means other than. Inda. Inda has got many meanings. Like inda means has. or it can be with, like in the law means with Allah, and it also means nearby. We say qama means he stood in the masjid, in the masjid, near masjid, he stood near masjid. Ma'a means with, ma'a means with. So these are called zarf. Ladun, ladun means especially from, ladun means especially from, min ladunka, especially from you. You say min ladun, from especially, ka means you, min ladunka. Ayyu means which. So that's a special mudhaf, and the word comes after it will be mudhaf ilayhi. Ba'du means some of, ba'du means some of, and that is a special mudhaf. Ba'du ayyamin, so we say ayyamin, some of days. Kullu, all of, the kullun nasi, say kullun nasi, all of the people. Kullu. So these are all special mudhafs. So which, when a word after it comes, it's called a mudhaf ilayhi, and they're called zarf in Arabic. So فوق تحت قبل بعد خلف وراء بين حول غير دون عند مع لدن أي بعد كل. فوق means above, تحت means below, قبل means before, بعد means after, خلف behind, وراء behind, بين between, حول is around, غير means non, دون means other than or besides, عند means has or with or nearby, مع means with, ladun is especially from, ayyu is which, ba'du is some of, and kullu means all of. So this is, so we just going to this. So we're saying here Ali Salim here tahta maktabi. So it's a zarf, means it is under, tahta means under the table, al maktabi. So we're going to learn about how Hamzatul Wasl is used in a sentence and how is it pronounced, and we're learning about the when it comes as a mudhaf ilayhi. So there are two isms, two nouns which begin with Hamzatul Wasl. There are not many, so we'll be doing two here today inshallah. One is called ibnun, ibnun, and other is ismun. Ibnun means son, that begins with Hamzatul Wasl. Ismun means name, which begins with Hamzatul Wasl. So what happens when a word or any other letter comes in front of Hamzatul Wasl? So we know that the sound is not produced. So we're going to see how it works here inshallah. So we got a sentence here. He, huwa is he, ibnu is son. So we see ibnun is becoming ibnu, that means he's going to become mudhaf, and we got mudhaf ilayhi al mudarrisi. Huwa ibnul mudarrisi. This is how it is pronounced. So we want to mudarrisi. And waw is ataf here. Ismul, we don't say ismul binti, we say wasmul binti aminatu. Wasmul binti amin, because it's Hamzatul Wasl, that Hamza, the sound is missed. And we know that there are two types of Hamza. One is Hamzatul Wasl and other is Hamzatul Qata, the sound of which is always produced. It's Ana Ahmadu. So no matter what comes in front of it, this is always produced. Ana Ahmadu. Min ayna anta, where are you from? Man anta, and who are you? Let's do some dialogues and see how it is used. Say man anta, say ana. If you read separately, you say ana ibnu Abbasin, but if you normally talk, you say ana ibnu Abbasin, ana ibnu Abbasin. Wabnu man huwa, and whose son is he? Wabnu man, complex of mudaf ilayhi. Ibnu man The waw is coming, so it becomes wabnu man huwa, whose son is he. Huwabnu Khalidin, Huwabnu Khalidin. So this sound is not produced. He is son of Khalid. So if it is comes at the beginning of a sentence, Hamzatul Wasl, then the sound is produced. So we see Ismul Mudarrisi. So you say Ismul, sound of E. Name of teacher. Ismul Mudarrisi Sa'idun. Sa'idun. So if you analyze here, Ismu is Mubtada wa huwa mudaf, al mudarrisi mudaf ilayhi, Sa'idun, one word is marfu, it's indefinite. This is how we analyze in between. And Wasmul Muhandisi, the name of the teacher is Khalid. Ibn Ammarin, son of Ammar, is Talibun, is a student. And Wabnu Yasirin, Wabnu Yasirin, son of Yasir, is a businessman. Tajir means businessman or a trader. We got here examples where a combination of mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, but there is a mistake in this. So you need to identify the mistake and correct the mistake, inshallah. So if we see here, qalamu hamidun. Do you see any mistake here? Yes, hamidun should be hamidin. Qalamu is correct. The single dhamma coming as a mudaf. There is no al. Hamidun is wrong because it is always majroor. Mudaf ilayhi is always majroor. Babu sayyarati. Is this right? No. So we analyze first mudaf. Is this okay? It looks okay. What about mudaf ilayhi? Always majroor. So you need to have a kasra here. Babu sayyarati. So how about this? Bintu hamidin. Same thing. It looks okay. Hamidun has to be hamidin. Ar-Rasulullahu. Do we say like this? Ar-Rasulullahu. So first we analyze mudaf. Can mudaf have al? La. No. So al will go. So what happens to here? So it becomes a Rasulu. Can mudaf ilayhi, the word Allah Azza can have dhamma? No, it have a kasra. Rasulullahi. And ismul walada. Can it have be mansoob? Mudaf ilayhi? La. It has to be majroor. Ismul waladi. Ibnun al-mudarrisi. Can mudaf have two dhammas? La. It has to be Ibnul mudarrisi. Babun al-masjidi. Masjidu. Look at this compound. Babun. Can mudaf have double dhamma? La. It has single dhamma. So this is wrong. Al-masjidu. Can mudaf ilayhi be have dhamma? No. It has to be kasra. Al-kitabullaha. So what do you say here? Al. Can mudaf have al? No. Can it have dhamma? Yes, it can have dhamma. So it is kitabu Allah, he, not Allah. And al-miftahu sayyarati. Same thing. Al is mudaf cannot have al. So remove the al here. Miftahu sayyarati. Ammul binti. It's not bintu, it's binti. Mother of daughter. Ammul binti. If you just check here, this is how it is written. So we've done mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, how to recognize, how is Hamzatul Wasl used. So before we wrap up, so if we know everything about this word, inshallah, let's analyze this. Ba is harf jar. B is with or in the. So we know ismun becomes ismin, but because of this writing, the alif is missed here. So we have learned about this. So because a harf jar comes, ismun becomes ismin. But why is it got single sign here? Because it is becoming mudaf again. So it will be bismi. So harf jar, ism majroor, wa huwa mudaf, and Allahi is mudaf ilayhi. So when we say Bismillahi, so now we know everything about ba is harf jar, ism is ism majrur, wa huwa mudaf, and Allahi is mudaf ilayhi. So we've come so far. Inshallah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim we'll do later on. We'll understand what that is, what combination is that. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.